Double duelist versus double initiator, Shio, for Core and YFP. Feels like Core have warmed up, especially after that last one. How are you feeling about these comms?
I don't know. I was watching Project Blender right now where you can only pick Astra once and then never pick Astra again. But I guess that is the situation inside the Core and YFP game. She's so good on this map. The divides were looking good from these teams as well earlier on when we were looking at, you know, Pearl and seeing what was happening there. But when you look at the situation now in general, between these guys, I feel like, you know, no double duelist, no Astra, don't smoke on Omen. It's definitely interesting. The map's changed enough to where that's possible inside the situation. Breach, though, there you go, contesting those points of big, just absolute closure.
Yeah, good flash there. Perhaps punished for going to default really fast by a little snake bite. Bill hiding around in the smoke. No, on the other side of things, smoke's going to disappear in a couple of moments as Stallion peeks his head out of those double doors. No, it's so low too. Same with Nabil, to be fair, only 75 HP. There is the flash again. Note with the swing. Nabil, though, double tap, smoke, and Note. Orange fight now for Moose. Doesn't take a single lick of damage there. So still with those 25 shields in a 2-on-3. Stallion gets swung on and, well, ends up killing off Moose. And now they Sheriff. It's going to hurt against Stallion. But Stallion's out of there already back into main.
1v2, though, it'll be trouble. Planted for him, time's a ticking. Nothing much but a snake bite to be able to use. And Fly's taking a sweet time going through the backside. The wall separates both, though. The first fight taken, and that's just tough for the side of Stallion. Kumi's there with the Sheriff. 2 taps him down. The power of Jet on the pistol round. Hold up. Okay, no, we're fine. I was about to say.
Yeah, we got time.
And the action there is there for Core. And one of the win conditions for them on any of these maps has been taking the lead early, has been winning pistols, has been the word momentum. That is the word of the night so far between all these challengers teams. So if they're winning pistol, they're going to be looking good. Get the eco up, keep it rolling. Oh, forced here for the side of YFP again.
Yeah.
So not sure if I'm watching YFP or G2, but they're rocking the stingers. They're pushing forward and they're going for the B site where these submachine guns can actually do more damage.
Triple Bulldog. But that scope is on the other side of the map. No Outlaw here to kind of shut this down with a single tap on most of the players.
They're in.
Jimmy backside, a little bit trapped, but yeah, they're in, exactly. There's the recon bolt. It reveals a couple, but there's a 1-for-1 trade. Flyer, Stallion go down. But this, I mean, Ferbs are kind of running and gunning with this stinger. They've even this one up. Even Kubi taking a lot of damage. I mean, this Bulldog's going to be great at this range. Smoke's going to have a nice angle here as 3 of them are trapped backside. No one's seeing Kubi hopping over the wall. He's even got that jet dash prepped. But the wind was not behind him. And now Nabil in a 1v2.
Might have almost spotted one person mid. Oh no, behind the box. Can't actually see where Moose says smoke up in the business so far away. They're playing together in terms of time. Don't want to peek anything until that spike has been put down. Nabil in a spot to maybe be able to clutch here. And already moving even further back, Smoke. The lack of any noise here, but the lack of the spike being tapped, it's looking like it might be an A hit. Finally, they hear that beep come down. And now it's time to retake B. Immediate flank from Moose. Smoke gonna drop down in tunnel. Nabil has to find a 1 very fast.
Yeah, there was no chance they were giving Nabil anything. Oh, and just like that, I thought there'd be more of a fight. The Core hoping there wasn't, and that's what they got. There you go. There's the defuse and Core with 2.
Look at the minimap real quick. Do you see an attacking Viper wall at all? Because I don't. I don't think Stallion remembered to put up his wall taking the site. I was wondering how this entire team was on site and they died from arches. Why was arches open if you're coming in, you know, with a Viper on this map? Unless I'm reading the comp wrong and I need to go back and look at it. I didn't see it. Yeah, even on the replay, on the minimap, I don't see a wall. This time the wall will be up there. I know you don't want to throw it to maybe throw people off as to where you're attacking, but at some point you got to throw that wall up in the head, even if you're moving throughout the site. Could have been the difference maker. I wonder what the decision process was there, but no wall. Stallion's crazy. This time, rocket through mid. No rifles, as Jaws mentioned. That was a force from YFP, so this one will be tough to win.
Oh, no angle at all at heaven, but they see the tracer bullets coming through there, so know someone was there at some point in time.
Okay.
That is the Outlaw.
Core's controlling this one. They're still taking the pace. They're getting the right angles to look at. It's kind of crazy right now. Moose also still holding doors strong.
This wide swing. Yeah. Oh, man. It's a real rough one. Perhaps I had a scope, like... That was out from Darkest. He jumps across.
Nice, patience.
Gets 3. Yeah, really clean from the Yoru. Yeah, good round from Core. Just clean fundamentals there. And Smoke just hitting some nasty shots.
Core could be like an NV 2.7. You know, I know people like to say 2.0, but we got sleepers as NV 2.0. NV 2.7 in the fact that they love these shooter comps, and at the same time, they also hate doing well in game 1. And they've had this thing where it takes them a game kind of to warm up, and I was using it as a joke, but truly, even, you know, not having the most rounds on the board in that first game, if these guys just like the fundamental portion of the game of fragging, it might just take them a game to get the jitters out. It might take them a game to get used to how the server feels for Smoke. I mean, he's used to it. He is dialed in.
That is just so annoying to die to like that. The smoke hadn't fully like expanded. Fly's been revealed behind.
There. The smoke definitely expanded. This shot expanded on that guy's head, man. That was crazy.
Yeah. Oh no, in the 1v1 versus Stallion. Blinded is Darkest, looking default. Moose.
Bro, they are just taking over every site. Mid control is there. Wow, Note can't miss, by the way. This guy's also not in tier 1 for some reason because they just can't have more players. He deserves to be there. It's crazy. 4-0 for Core right now. Smoke leading the charge with 7 kills.
Yep.
And an immediate timeout from YFP. Yeah.
You gotta have it. You gotta have it at this point. They're running into this round with maybe a hero rifle from Darkest, but sheriffs across the board, a couple of light armors. I mean, Smoke has been quite literally smoking him with the Outlaw.
Yeah.
It's bad, man. 7-1 for the Yoru. They're just walking into these plays, and that force is really coming to bite them now.
Do you have like pockets on your pants right now?
Yeah.
Can you reach into one of them and just tell me what's inside?
Nothing. Absolutely
nothing. So yeah, just to translate again what Jack was saying about YFP, in terms of their economy, they genuinely have nothing to work with, man, right now. It is.
What if my pockets were filled? Filled.
Oh, if your pockets were filled, then I would have talked about how Core has so much to work with. So you can't catch me.
Very good.
You can't catch me.
Yeah,
I'm a devious liar. You gotta have it all set up, man. Devious. All casters do is to lie, guys. They're never.
So true.
Nothing is ever true.
That's why you were good in the Plat Chat Among Us lobbies. That makes sense.
Yeah,
actually.
Yeah. 100%.
You were pretty a devious liar in that too. Well, it looks like YFP going for another B hit. Probably another fast one. No hero rifle. Darkest sold it. Going for the sheriff. Light armor. But there's another outlaw. This time it's for Kumi. And they're on the right side of the map as well.
Double duelist on defense for Core does a really good job of putting Smoke in different places around the map, having that Yoru easily shift where he wants to apply the pressure. So see nothing A, TP yellow for where it is right now, help mid doors. See nothing A, go all the way to B after the CP expires and have some impact there as well. Second one-way Smoke will come in for that A side right now. The pressure from YFP is in elbow. Have they gotten anything from this position before? No, but they have seen Smoke pushing down mid a lot. They'll wait till 1 minute to see if they can hear his teleport at all on B. Don't hear it. Might clock him towards the A side. That means A might be the weak one. So we'll go back towards A. It's hard for Yoru to do these cross-map TPs from A to B. So if they don't ever hear that thing on B, at least in the first minute or so, might just be a cheeky angle on A.
There's a multi-kill coming up here for Smoke. They're going to drone out first. He's going to tuck into the corner. Burbs are in mid still. Drone deleted. Not sure if it's all Smoke, but they're definitely scared of this corner. That can be said for certain. There's the swing. There's the headshot onto Stallion. He's still in the tough spot, but still manages to get 2. Nabil with a headshot onto Smoke. At least is a kill, but yeah, it's just lambs to the slaughter. Just guns aren't even there. Burbs last alive. Who was in mid the whole time. And that is going to be 5 with no time left. Does need to go down, though. There you go. Tried to go for a kill onto Moose. Moose, you know, 5 HP, but wow, this is, yeah, domination is one way to put it.
Bit of a rough one for the side of YFP. Their timeout on that previous round was meant for what's about to happen here. Darkus has that rolling thunder. A lot of the times, even the Dash was talking about how the fault line is good for things like A main, B main on defense, for the attack to get people off one way, so to be able to actually have you push through some of the harder chokes in aggressive ways. Now, the rolling thunder can help you take half of B, the right side of A as well. The map is still very big in approach here, and they'll try to look for it on the A side.
Toying with them now at this point. Okay, they're forced them to use the drone yet again. Does end up getting blinded, in fact. And now a deep insert too. Man, Smoke has been so aggressive. Okay, camera destroyed. So they've got to know he's fairly close. I don't think they're going to be able to challenge this again. They're wasting a lot of util though. Trying to clear Smoke out. There it is. There's the swing. Smoke takes it. Trades though. There's the neural theft. Okay, so at least they know the locations now, so the rotation can come in because this slight hit is going to be quick. Moose on yellow currently is blinded up, but he does have his heaven covered behind him, so a small stack is going to be good. And that is an absolutely devastating old ripping through back sights. Kumi at least gets one with the operator, however.
Spikes down for now, retake possible. These close range angles might just translate into very fast kills. Burbs up. Is there.
Last player standing.
Oh, sees him. Doesn't quite get him. Oh, and Burbs. Nice little 180 kill after operator player went down. YFP. They've got their one on the board.
Gotta just build that up. Try to get back to at least 5 if possible. But they're not gonna have the ultimate to do it this time, right? Not gonna have the game plan as well that was built from that timeout. So now it's all up to the players after the fact. Some of the things I'm liking from YFP in that round is that slow takeover on mid, waiting for that Viper wall to maybe go down. Maybe even pressuring B, going mid might be the option, but it takes a lot of time, investment. You gotta know exactly what you're doing at the start. Things I like from QOR, immediately taking A main. They have that presence. Tunnel, exploration. From a duo as well, the Jet Sova in the business. Flya is in close and personal with this drone. Might be able to see, yes, one person going down mid.
Oh, wow. Kumi shut down. Knives in hand, but unfortunately they weren't sharp enough. Nabil with one. There is Smoke. Surprise, surprise. Trying to explore A main, like you said. But it's been working out for them over and over and over again. They put Smoke in A main, and he gets kills.
Who's this time is the one on the random off angle and cobble. At the same time, that Sova drone did see 3 people going back down towards respawn A side. So Sova's moved, and now you're trying to maybe just get some information on B. Nope, pushes out as a result, but it's the wrong read. Everybody on YFP in the blind spot move towards the B side and have a free take of sight.
They're in. Fly gets one. Straight round to back sight, though. Drops another. Operator from the back, and that's okay. Of all things to kill him, it was a little snake bite thrown in his face. The Moose on a nice little angle. Spike has gone down. Now Stallion, we know Stallion can clutch. He's done it a couple of times this series already. Spike in hand, 17 seconds. Plant's going to go down. Blind coming in though. Plant's not going to go down. Sorry, tell a lie. Casters, they always be lying. Stallion.
Ooh,
doesn't matter.
Smoke shot.
Yeah. Try to draw the eye and then Smoke with a nice shot.
Smoke shot does not lie. He's just too good. Up to 6-1. And without a timeout, YFP looked deflated in terms of a game plan on how to approach this map. Some of the stuff we liked on that round is the way they kind of explored everything. Got a few picks, still hit sight. Looked good. QOR was still just outgunning them. This has turned into a firepower diff on the side of QOR. And you look at the economy again on the side of YFP. I don't even know what that buy is. I don't think I've ever seen that buy in my life. Is it actually locked in? It is. 2 classics, 2 rifles, and a Guardian with no armor.
Yeah, that's, I mean...
Oh, it's common for you?
That's a buy of all time. Well, that's a solo queue buy, I think.
Solo queue buy. Ah, yes, yes. I know they're just trying to half buy it all, but man, it is looking a little scuffy with it.
It looks, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Purps and Nabil go in, you know, get a couple of kills, then everybody else picks up the guns behind him. It's all good.
Yeah, well,
I see the vision. I see the vision here.
I don't see
this.
Purps has got the rifle and the overdrive on top of each other, right? Maybe you're looking for the first pick first, drop the rifle, overdrive when he actually hit. That's actually very smart. So I'll bite my tongue for a second. And they're finally challenging B as a 4. Now, this has not gone their way a couple of times. It takes an ultimate for them, a Rolling Thunder, to get out of here. So let's see how this works this time.
Still on the line, though, is Smoke trying to find Summit. Purps is already in. There's the overdrive. Oh, can't quite get the disappearing Yoru. Now Purps is trying to find another. This is Yoru going to peek out from, though. Smoke. Uh-oh. Ventral drift. Hello? Got to get out. Hello? Oh, he still gets the kill with the shorty. Okay. Awkward situation. Purpser and Darkest completely split. Spike is down, though, at the very least. Hang on. Smoke gets Purpser. Okay. And unfortunately, yeah, Darkest only had the classic there. Shio, he was one of the guys with the classic, and that'll be a defuse. Wow, what? I mean, our economy is all over the show right now. That is 7 rounds as we head into round number 9. I have questions, but I have no answers.
I have all the answers, right? So they're going to go up 10-2, and then YFP are going to mega activate again, get up 10 rounds. We'll get close to an OT. The final match score is 13-11. That's the pattern of the day.
13-11?
That's just how it goes.
I see.
But honestly, I'm looking at a few patterns and a few problems from the side of YFP right now. I mentioned the whole rifle thing with Rebza. Doesn't matter too much, but again, he locked in overdrive. Darkest walked in with the classic. I think he might have gotten a kill as well with it, but if he had a rifle the entire time, maybe he could have done more. The rifle was locked behind electricity the entire round. On B takes again from YFP, things slow down a little bit as they have a conversation outside of B main. It forces a drone into tunnel, gives away a little bit of information for the side of QOR as to YFP's whereabouts, and suddenly we see an immediate rotation from Flya. YFP though, you have a tempo advantage here. You can make a move on A main or indoors. At the same time, now that gap is gone, Flya's on the angle. Yeah.
I mean, Smoke as well. You're running into him again. Got the ARP. There's 2 pits available though for both No and Stallion. So if YFP make it onto the site, I mean, the chances you could just lay down the pit, find something. There's a teleport still available for Smoke, but they're waiting it out again by the looks of it. Smoke ends up coming down. Not the player, but the matter in front of you, your eyes. Is Smoke matter? I think it is. I think everything's classified as matter.
30 seconds left.
What if it doesn't matter, right? Because Smoke's position might not matter. Look at Moose though. On top of yellow and from bridge.
Smoke gets another one too.
Yeah, like right before that neon wall comes up, the Viper wall is not definitive. Unfortunate.
Couldn't win that one though.
Ooh, it's nice that.
There's the pits.
Pit will actually come down
here
as well.
it is.
Yeah.
Pit onto the pyramids. Here we go. Kumi and Note now trying to make their way in. It's a 2-on-2. Wall ends up coming up. They're going to try and enter the smoke together by the looks of it. Stallion in a bit of an interesting spot, like kind of holding just if they enter the smoke, they will fall over to both of them. What a peek out from Darkest though, and Stallion finishes that one off. In a blink of an eye, they get a double, and YFP, they've got their second round.
They have to chip a lot at the amount of cash that QOR have at the moment. I think starting this thing off with what, 6-7K for each person. Now we're down to like 3 and still have another buy after this in case some of these guys go down. Ults though, we talked about the Darkest ult that helped them to get that A site. It's back online. The kills aren't looking that hot on the side of YFP for the moment, but they are building up to getting more things done. Jack has that Hunter's Fury as well to get a voice inside the server. Also needs to get on the board. And they're aiming for B this time. I mean, the B Rolling Thunder scaling, though, is kind of odd because you can only really hit, I believe, what, half the site? Like, you can't really get anybody that's playing closer to half wall, all the way behind the site. I'm not sure if it reaches, but let's see what happens here.
Purpose of playing all the way back, looking for a potential mid-push here, but the drone is going to reveal Smoke, who ends up teleporting away. Oh, hello.
Nowhere to run.
Going straight in by the looks of it. Kumi in the skies. Ob shot ends up missing. Oh, no. Insult to injury there for Flyer. Ended up getting revealed. And then, yeah, Jack double taps one. But they've still not made a move. They're in elbow. They're in B main. But they need to push onto the site. I mean, no, it still has the ult, by the way. They still have this player.
I know it's in the business, but unfortunately, complete freeze from YFP still here until the very last seconds of what seems to be a B exec. Kumi online, Nabil finding a few. They understand where the op is now. It's time to move.
It's time to move, yep. Smoke the only one left on that site now.
It's time
They gotta
to
make a
move.
20 seconds to go. No one gets stunned up by that. In fact, a lot of them are vulnerable too, walking through that poison cloud as Darkest ends up going down. There's another one. There's Note in the back lines, and it's a two-man wrecking crew on this site. 7 seconds to go. Plant has to come in, and there's still a player across the map. 3, 2, 1. Manages to get it. 0.3 seconds. And now it is Smoke with a double flash. Still has a clone as well. But doesn't end up... Oh, Jack doesn't see him either. Expects him maybe still to come through CT. Just got their back to each other right now. They ring around the rosy to put it in the best way. But now Jack has the line. Where does Smoke end up going here, though? Oh, he's up on the wall. He's got a Phantom too. Okay, so he knows he's on the bomb.
What?
There's the recon. Gets Jack to get full here too. He's got a swing. Oh, and he gets him a couple of pixels off. Jack with a 4K. Now he's on the board. A clutch for YFP.
By the skin of their teeth, though, man. That thing was down to just singular, like, tenths of milliseconds. That was so risky from Jack.
0.3 seconds and a pixel for a defuse. Now,
yeah, I mean,
as close as it could be on either side.
Genuinely insane on both. I'm liking the fact that Smoke is just so patient around the entire... There was a really funny thing between both those players. But still, the opening for Core stays the same. Take that A main space, have a voice in mid. They're giving elbow kind of for free right now. Ferbsa has been using this dash to get that quick tunnel space. They're kind of pushing people away from the front of B as well. No one ladder, no one pillar. Everybody on B is taking a step completely back.
Ferbsa takes so much blind damage there. Like, spam through the smoke and then a shot dart. Trickling health down to 49. As Kumi just... Okay, just challenges Stallion, wins the one-shot duel, and, well, it looks like, at least for now, A is going to be the play for YFP.
Cannot count these two out. They've done so much to hold this site alone. One smoke here as well. Oh, to segment them from coming in and a TP back towards the other side of the site. This is huge from the side of Core.
Recon Dart reveals one. Dark is still in the double doors. They know that, at least for now. Oh, Moose!
Oh,
one
my
shot.
God.
2 bullets, 2 kills.
Down A.
Bad to worse there. YFP with 1 player left alive versus 4. That is Moose. What is Moose on? 27 HP. He's up on the cobblestones now as, well, one swing led to another, and it's going to be Note picking up the kill on the field. That Moose play there was just absurd.
Last round in the half.
He's too good. And every single person is just too good at operating from a singular sightline that connects to someone else. Moose looking at door, and you have Flya from Bridge looking at where Moose is watching too, so they can start to swing off each other, man. It's so
Jack,
good.
Ferbster, and Stallion, 4-10-1, 4-10-1, 4-10-1, fully in alignment. Fully in alignment, interlinked. 4-10-1, interlinked.
Actually locked in. Yeah. They're side by side. And that's you know, YFP as a group, though. Win as a group, lose as a group, but I want them to stay winning right here. And at the same time, I want Core to keep that lead.
4-11-1. 4-11-1. Surely not. Surely Jack doesn't go down as well. At least 1 kill for Jack. Not quite. 4-10-1, 4-10-1, 4-10-1. And that is a flawless round for Core. 9-3 at the half. 4-11-1. Look at that. At least they're matching, that's for sure. But this is, it's feeling like the Pearl, right? But flipped completely. It is Core in full control. YFP trying to pick up the pieces. It was the same story on Pearl, but it was the other side. It was YFP there in full control. Shio, like, how do you approach this now on the defense?
Gotta do the same thing that Core were doing, right? One of the best things about them is that they were going for some sort of control at the start of every round. So for them, it was A main. where they had Moose and Smoke just there every single round. This time, looking at control, for the breach, it should be possible at either B or A. They haven't been mid for the moment as a trap play through doors. This could be a really good trap, but if they go up elbow, this breach might just get surprised before any stun goes through.
All right, they see Smoke creeping up mid. I'm sure they saw Kumi though. Maybe Jack did, who also went for a jump spot.
Yeah, they have no control of anything all over the map though. Breach is playing way back in spawn. Cypher's the anchored ladder for the moment. No one is there to help him. There's a 4-man crunch coming over to B, and Nabil's on his own. He has to do it all by himself.
They start off strong at least. Smoke kills Stallion in double doors. Hold up a second here. Nope, Smoke to the rescue. The guys absolutely crushing it right now. These duelists from QOR shutting every single door in the face of YFP. It's only Jack on his lonesome.
And the start of that round from YFP and the way they just rotated, very reactional, just like that Pearl you were talking about, the way that people were getting pulled around the map.
Gross.
It's a tough one. 10-3 for QOR. YFP, I know they've been forcing ults throughout the day. Yeah, this is where you do that force again. Try to get a little bit of a thing. The issue is it's on defense. The Stingers don't work as well on defense for this map. You might have to slot into maybe just Baron Outlaws, a Marshall instead, maybe a Bucky on a close angle. No, they're going for an eco. They're trying to win, what, 10 rounds in a row pretty much? With maybe dropping one? That's going to be insane.
Oh, lone scope with Darkest peeking double doors. 5 players from QOR stacking up, stingers in hand, run and gun activated, with 3 players pivoting towards B for YFP. Gonna wait for that plant to come in. No, just dodge. Pretty easy. Smoke with the swing. Little damage actually onto Smoke, but ends up getting the teleport away regardless. And now you're looking for a full retake show against Stingers.
It'll be tough when you just have classics, maybe 2 sheriffs in hand. Gotta let those deputies go first, but I'm not sure if that's gonna be possible. Given that the duelists have to slide, Kumi's able to track it through, and everybody else is gonna fall on the wayside. Nice shot from Stallion.
Does get it popping in. Smoke is 2 HP, mind you, as well. Earlier, teleport away did end up saving him. By going a little low, but still gets one. Shock dart now onto the spike. Nabil needs to find something, but the time is running out. The time is running out completely. QOR get another.
11-3.
That's 11.
And it's nuts. I mean, it was an eco, and it was really nice from the side of QOR. YFP tried to do a little bit of damage, but not many people ended up falling. A rebuy, a recommittal in the round as well from some of these QOR players because they want to end the game, and I like that. Rifles alongside everybody on the side of YFP. One Bulldog, I think, on Darkness because Utah might cost a little bit. That kill on the Perpsa, though, was kind of nice from QOR. I'm liking what I'm seeing.
Let's see what they can get done. I mean, QOR are just playing as a unit. They're just deathballing Shio. I mean, Shock Dart gonna clear one of those trips. There's the recon bolt. Nabil waiting for someone to appear, but blinded up from the clone. Shock Dart's come in, and everybody's just descending on him. He didn't stand a chance. Like, what can you do there? There's someone's above you, someone's in front of you, someone's behind you. Like, there's nothing you can do, man. I mean, now you're what? Ferbster has got a Guardian. There's 2 rifles, Jack and Stallion. Where are we looking? There's 4 players backside, man.
Ladder will come in, fly in the business. Yeah.
Flyer 42 HP. They're going to play the clock down yet again. QOR looking for something. Looking for people who are just funneling through the smoke. YFP and Jack ends up getting 3. A flash still available. Ferbster getting half. Oh, wait a second. Schmarmy with it. Smoke. He just needs to go for the repeat. And he does. And he wins it. That's 12. That's match point.
That might just be the match in that sense, man. You're losing the bonus to Stingers overall. And now it's an all-in where half your players can't even afford armor, let alone a really good rifle. We're going to see some maybe naked Guardians coming in. Unfortunately, you might just be locked down to having a sheriff at the end of the day if you have your util being hella expensive. I mean, this is going to be tough. 16 and 14 for Nabil. He's putting on a show on both B and A and some of the clutches as well on the attack side. QOR is just running away with this game.
And what I'm quite scared right now of Kumi on the other side of things. Outlaw.
Yeah.
And a whole lot of armors that don't look and that won't stand up to par. I mean, like at the end of the day, you just put Kumi on a good line, it's pretty over. Like you're just gonna get one tapped. YFP have to come up with something magic to see themselves back in this. 3 rounds total. Then they have to send it to OT from here. An unenviable task.
Yeah, I don't envy it. Not at all. This is one of the worst positions to be in. And you just have to pump 10 rounds in a row. You're going to get a bit more than that as well. Yeah, 11, I think, in total to win the game. So let's start it now. YFP's journey. See if it's possible. At the same time, kudos to QOR, man. They're playing so well. So many questions in that bind game of what is this comp? What is their approach? They've kind of shown us how strong they are, how much they can rely on what is their tier gap of skill between them and enemy teams. I mean, they're just so talented at shooting. They won't stop. This is what, a flash? And it's not going to reach anything so far.
Smoke.
Him and Jack, yeah. Jack and Dark is doing a really good job at just playing with each other with this utility. There'll be a pause in QOR for now, but the story's not done yet.
Yeah, smoke down. 21 and 7, by the way, on the Yoru. 60 seconds left in time. Jack playing a very defensive angle as well. Kind of ready for them to push up as hard as possible. Knows they might be a little bit overeager considering the scoreline currently. Moose and Ferbser just narrowly missing each other, but Ferbser now hears some shots coming from behind. Walls of impulse from both sides. Same with that snake bite. But Moose narrowly gets out of that with his life.
Understands that no one's going to push that solo. Meanwhile, in spawn, trouble at Bruin as Kumi goes for the peek. You talked about being scared of him. He's inside their walls.
Ferbser gets one tapped as well. The knife's going to get unleashed. Oh, but Kumi gets shut down. Already better off with the outlaw there than the knives. Moose at least gets one.
8 seconds.
8 seconds remaining. They got to get the spike down. They should be able to get it. There it is. 2 seconds left in the time bank as well. A 2-on-2. Moose hiding in the smoke. Nabil's going to bump into him in just a moment, but Moose wins the duel. 1v2, all up to Jack to try and save them in this series. A shock dart launched over. Moose 20 HP now. One bullet will do it, but Jack needs to be perfect, and, well, it looks like QOR just lining this one up. There's 3 for Jack, but he can't get the 4th, and that is game, set, and match. QOR take the win and find themselves 3-1 in Swiss.